Financial freedom is a dream for millions of Americans. The idea of waking up without worrying about bills, debt, or the next paycheck is powerful. But for most, that freedom feels distant, almost like a fantasy. Something that only other people achieve. People with better jobs, better connections, or some kind of special luck. But here's the reality. When you take a closer look at the habits and strategies of wealthy Americans, those who built their wealth from scratch, you discover that luck has very little to do with it. Achieving financial independence is not about winning the lottery or inheriting millions. It's the result of strategic choices, long-term vision, constant learning, and a deliberate shift in mindset. In this article, I'll break down how financially free people think and act differently. The goal is simple: show you that even if you're starting with nothing, you can adopt the same principles. Wealth isn't reserved for the few. It's built by those who commit to playing a smarter, longer game. What is financial freedom? Before diving into strategies, we need to define what financial freedom truly means. It's not about having millions in the bank or driving luxury cars. Those things are optional side effects. Financial freedom is the point where your passive income covers your expenses and allows you to live the life you want in your own terms. Imagine waking up and knowing that even if you took a month off, your bills would be paid. You could spend your time how you choose, whether that's working on passion projects, spending more time with family, traveling, or just enjoying life. That's the real goal. Wealthy Americans understand this better than anyone. That's why they spend their time building assets businesses, real estate portfolios, investments that produce cash flow without constant effort. This mindset shift is the foundation of everything that follows. 1. They prioritize financial education. Let's be honest. Most Americans were never taught how money works. Schools don't teach us about credit scores, taxes, or investing. Many people stumble through life making financial mistakes, simply because they don't know any better. Wealthy people choose a different path. They take responsibility for their financial education. They read books on investing and personal finance. They listen to podcasts, follow market trends, hire mentors, and learn from mistakes. They understand that ignorance is expensive. Knowledge is their most valuable asset. Because the more you know about money, how it grows, how it's taxed, how to protect it, the better decisions you can make. Want to follow their lead? Start with the basics. Learn how compound interest works. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Study tax-efficient investing. Treat your financial education as a lifelong journey. The more you learn, the richer you'll become, not just financially, but in confidence and control over your life. 2. They build multiple income streams. Most people rely on one paycheck. Lose that job, and everything crumbles. Wealthy Americans avoid that trap by building multiple streams of income. It's not unusual for a financially free person to have a primary business or career rental income from real estate, dividends from stocks, royalties from books or digital products, profits from an online store, investments in startups, or peer-to-peer lending. This isn't by accident. They deliberately diversify their income so that no single event can wipe them out. If one stream slows down, others keep flowing. If you're new to this idea, start small. Could you start a side hustle? Invest in dividend stocks? Rent out a spare room on Airbnb? Every new income source is one step closer to freedom. 3. They think like entrepreneurs. Even if they have traditional jobs, wealthy people think like business owners. They don't just trade hours for dollars. They build things that create value long after the initial work is done. This might mean creating a digital course that sells 24/7, developing software that solves a problem, building a YouTube channel that earns ad revenue while they sleep. The core shift is this: stop thinking, how can I make more per hour? And start thinking, what can I build that makes money even when I am not working? This mindset pushes you to create assets instead of just working for income. It's the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. 4. They practice disciplined spending. Here's a myth. All rich people live extravagant lives. Reality. Most self-made millionaires are surprisingly frugal at least while they're building their wealth. They understand a basic truth: you can't outturn bad spending habits. So they live below their means, driving modest cars, living in homes they can afford, and investing the rest. They're not cheap, they're strategic. It's not about deprivation, it's about making smart choices. buying assets instead of liabilities, delaying unnecessary luxuries until their investments can pay for them effortlessly. Want an example? Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Mark Zuckerberg wears simple t-shirts and jeans. The flashy lifestyle comes later after the foundation is built. 5. They treat investing as a lifestyle for most people. Investing is something they might do someday. For wealthy people, it's as routine as brushing their teeth. They invest consistently through bull markets and bear markets. They don't panic sell when stocks dip. They understand that the true power of investing comes from time in the market, not timing the market. Their portfolios are diversified. They own index funds, real estate, private businesses, and sometimes alternative assets like crypto or art. They're always looking for smart ways to put their money to work. If you're not investing yet, start with what you can. Even $100 a month into a low-cost S&P 500 ETF will grow over time. The key is consistency. 6. They build strong networks. Here's something that doesn't get enough attention. Wealth is often a team sport. Rich people surround themselves with other ambitious, smart, strategic individuals. They attend conferences, join mastermind groups, and build relationships that lead to opportunities. A single conversation can lead to a partnership, a new investment, or a mentor who accelerates your journey. Doors open when you're connected to the right people. You don't need to be rich to start networking. Join local business meetups. Participate in online communities. Reach out to people you admire. Relationships are a powerful form of capital. 7. They leverage automation and scalability. Wealthy individuals look for ways to build systems that run without constant oversight. Invest in businesses or technology that can scale. Think about it. A freelance graphic designer makes money per project, but a graphic designer who creates and sells design templates can earn indefinitely from a single product. A YouTuber can create one video that earns ad revenue for years. Automation and scalability are how you break free from the time for money trap. 8. They think in decades. Most people make financial decisions based on what feels good right now. Wealthy people play the long game. They think in decades, not days. You're not chasing the next meme stock or get-rich-quick scheme. You're planting seeds that might take years to grow. This long-term vision is why they don't panic during market crashes. They understand cycles. They stay calm and keep building. If you want to build lasting wealth, adopt this mindset. Where do you want to be in 10 or 20 years? Start acting today like the person you want to become. 9. They value time over money. Here's the ultimate truth. Money is renewable. Time is not. Financially free people understand that the ultimate goal isn't just more money, it's control over their time. They structure their lives to spend time on what matters most: family, health, passion projects, and experiences. That's the real freedom. Conclusion: start where you are. Financial freedom isn't just for the elite. It's available to anyone willing to learn, take action, and think differently. You don't need to have it all figured out today. Start with one habit. Educate yourself. Save a little more. Invest consistently. Build a side income. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Every small step compounds. And one day you'll wake up realizing that you've built a life on your own terms. The journey starts now.